Have you ever wondered about how our bodies fight off disease? How babies are made? What even is water? Well, there's a way to find all that out. Google it. In this class, your questions won't be answered, but your answers will be questioned. You can try to memorize the names of organelles or the steps of photosynthesis, but this is like trying to swim against a riptide of infinite knowledge. Attempting to outlast the ocean is pointless. In this class, you will learn how to think scientifically, a valuable skill that will allow you to tackle any question or concept. No longer will you have to pathetically swim against the ever-flowing current of truth, because you will be in a boat of scientific thinking skills. Over the course of the year, I, along with my lab partners Scott and Robyn, have journeyed into the awe-inspiring mysteries of life. Like Lewis, Clark, and a raccoon, we've explored the edge of human knowledge, guided by our scientific Sacagawea, Dr. Doyle. Like a mysterious shaman of science, Dr. Doyle will provide the Vision Quest potion needed to open your third eye to the inner workings of life's greatest mystery, life. However, it is up to you to drink the elixir. Welcome to the final frontier, science.
My name is Robyn.
My name is Scott.
Okay, guys. What was your favorite part of the year in AP Biology?
Eating aphid poop.
Watching them eat everything.
So, what have you guys learned this year?
Photosynthesis.
Nothing.
Alright, Robyn. What is photosynthesis?
Something about plants.
That's right. Yes, we were supposed to have learned photosynthesis, as well as many other things. But really, what has stuck with us has been the ability to think critically and scientifically. We also learned about one of the great traditions in the scientific community, self-experimentation. Okay, Scott, why don't you tell me about the ice bath experiment?
Well, due to, lack of test dummies, I forced myself into 55-degree water to see if my reaction time would slow or increase.
My name is Scott Ridleycock. That's Paul Alive. My nuts are cold.
Another thing we learned from the ice bath experiment was the important skill of how to make a graph. It seems easy, but it's really, really not easy. I had to do standard deviation of the mean and standard error or something, and a bunch of other statistics crap that Robyn was supposed to know how to do because she's in statistics. But for some reason, Scott and I ended up trying to make this graph. It was very, very frustrating.
Standard deviation.
Come on. How do you do that, though?
Dick and balls.
God damn it! Although it may not look like much, this graph was the product of much blood, sweat, and tears, and is probably one of our greatest achievements during this class. Scott and I spent many hours researching how to use Google Docs and this graph-making website, learning all about statistics, biological research, and ourselves along the way. These kinds of skills are really what make this class so worthwhile, and they will no doubt come in handy later in life. Unfortunately, I was absent the day the poster was due, and Scott ruined all of our hard work with possibly the shittiest conclusion ever written. I'm going to leave this conclusion up for a little bit longer, just so its terribleness can really sink in. Another thing very crucial to this class, and really any lab setting, is safety.
Scott, goggles. 2 minutes.
Oh, what are you guys eating now? Come on, stop. Just stop.
Wait, put your cups in the
Goggles.
First step, this is what happens. Second step, the other thing comes through.
2 minutes. No, 10 minutes. Major.
Okay.
That's good.
You like my music for the,
It works!
Ow! Another cool part of this class is playing with microscopes. For example, one time, while I was working on this project, Scott and Robyn were watering some corn, and they saw some bugs in a web. They wanted to see what the bugs looked like up close, so we put it on a microscope slide and then looked at it under the microscope. What we found was that the bugs looked like little bugs. But one time, we were looking at some pond scum under a microscope, and we saw a tiny little crab. May not sound that cool, but it was a crab that was literally microscopic. We couldn't find anything like it on the internet. Our minds were blown by the vast ecosystem that existed within a drop of pond water.
My bio conclusion. Due to lack of evidence, I conclude biology. Thank you.
There's just too much stuff in this class to fit in one video. It's actually too much stuff to fit into a whole school year. So now that you've had a taste of AP Bio, I bet your mouth is watering and your digestive juices are flowing. This is your body telling you to get a learning sandwich. So go and feast on the remains of biologists past and consume the flesh of their knowledge. It's been my honor to share my experience with you. Thank you.